Hi everybody, we are Banquet, a company that looks forward to provide a food service that get along with the theme and style of your party. Our team is made up by Ruben Chavira, engineer, and by me, Luis Jose Tagle, a civil engineer. It all started as a school project where we had to create a real company with real profits throughout the semester. As busy students, we decided to go for something simple and try to start a company dedicated to selling self-designed t-shirts online. But when we discussed the project with the teacher, they asked us what is the problem solved here, and that's how we got our first big no. Then, as a civil engineer, we come out with a project idea focused on the construction business, but we realized we did not have enough time and had to pivot once again. Our third brilliant idea was to work with NFC or near-field communication and try to use it as a debit or credit card in the cafeteria of our university. But unfortunately, we did not know how to work with this technology and had to pivot once more. Then, one of our teachers advised us to keep it simple, and was in that point that we began to wonder what those people need. Few days after, one of our friends went to a wedding and he said to us that the food wasn't tasty and did not get along with the theme of the wedding, and it was when it happened, our main hypothesis. People have nowhere to find a food service that offers delicious food that matches the theme of the meal. At that point, we realized that we already had a business idea and we started working. First, we investigate if people actually use this type of services, and fortunately, the 78.85% of them told us that they did. The second question in our minds was how often do they make use of it? And it was a good surprise for us to realize that most people use it from 1 to 4 occasions a year. Finally, we decided to ask people where they use these services, whether a house or a ballroom. It was here when we decided to pivot once more, because we realized that most people require these services in their houses and not in the ballrooms as we were thinking. The next step was to make the empathy map to know to whom and how we could sell our product. We decided to call our customer Jorge. Jorge normally thinks about the cost, their friends and aesthetics. And with these thoughts, Jorge says and makes guests feel comfortable and wants his meetings look good to have a good image of himself. Also, Jorge is influenced by what he hears from his friends, family and girlfriend, and what he sees on television, internet, newspaper and magazine. With all this information, we start working on our business model canvas, starting with the customer segment. Our clients are people over 18 years organizing parties or gatherings in their homes for more than 30 guests and a maximum of 100 guests. For them, Banquet offers delicious food that matches the theme of the party and also be nutritious. But more importantly, Banquets offer to make your dish come true. The channels that we decide to use to contact our customers are social networks, a landing page, local journals, and recommendations from past clients. By using these channels, we want to create a relationship with the customer that is personalized and professional to ensure that our customer is satisfied. In order to achieve our value proposition, we need the support of some key partners as the chef Ivan Marquez and some local magazines like Enfiestate and Players of Life. Also, to accomplish with our value proposition, we need to ensure some key activities as the tasting before the closeout of the contract, ask the customer for a feedback, and buy fresh ingredients. Some of the key resources we need are a well-equipped kitchen, crockery, and a vehicle for transport the food and crockery to the right place. Now, talking about investment, Banquet has a good advantage. One of our team members used to be owner of a small restaurant and have all the instruments needed to have a well-equipped kitchen, so our initial investment was zero. Also, due to the way this industry works, we ask to the clients an initial payment of the 40% of the total for both the input and the remaining 60% upon the completion of the service. Thanks to all this planification and 2 months of hard work, we can happily say that Banquet has already served in one reunion. Finally, we must say that with the realization of this project we learned that innovation is not innovation, to keep it simple, and by asking people what do they really need takes you into the right way. Thank you for giving us 5 minutes of your time, and remember that Banquet is the food service that promise to make your dish come true.